Alright my fellow agents, welcome back to the Gaming Brigade, and as we roll into the weekend my friends, I wanted to pass along the friendly reminder that the winter event is finally back, which means you can once again farm for those bounties, pick up those winter keys, and get some of the best items in the game. Now as you can see on screen, the game put out a message this morning, Friday, January 2nd, and they said a fix will be deployed bringing back the winter event. Once the maintenance is completed, the event will be extended until January 13th. Now as of my posting this video, the maintenance has been completed, the event is live, everything is working as intended, which is a great thing because I know a lot of people out there, including myself, we were pretty bummed out that the event ended 1 week early, but again, we are going to get that extra time, which is a very good thing. So with all that being said, at this point I just want to go over a few farming details really quick, and if you already know how the event works, do not waste your time watching this part of the video unless you want to. I mean, obviously I'm not kicking you out the door, but you already know exactly what I'm about to say. Now ideally most of you out there watching this video already have Krampus bounties on your map. If that's the case, just rinse and repeat that same farming method you've been doing, and I will go over that farming method in a moment. One thing I want to pass along really quick, and this is something I mentioned previously, is you want to try to get the bounties on the lowest difficulty you possibly can, because remember, the entire point is to earn these keys as quickly as possible, and obviously facing enemies on the lower difficulties can help you expedite that process, but it's not required. So again, you can farm on any difficulty that you want, it's up to you, but I do like to pass along that information. Now that means you need to get a bounty to drop. And in order to do that, you need to hunt the Krampuslauf, which are located all across the map, and they can spawn at any time, so make sure you keep your head on a swivel. And what you're looking at on screen right now are a few locations that they seem to spawn on a more regular basis. I usually start at DZ South main entrance, make my way to Jefferson Trade Center. You can try DCD headquarters. You got a bunch of different spots. So again, you do have a lot of different options you can choose from, but to be very clear, they can pop up at any time, so please pay attention. Now with all that being said, it takes me to the two most important details about this farm. First of all, when you face the Krampuslauf, you are not guaranteed a bounty and you're not guaranteed any keys. It's important you remember that. And the reason I say that is because I get messages from people saying they took out 3 or 4 or 5 different Krampuslauf. They didn't get any bounty or keys to drop. And trust me when I say I know that's a total pain in the ass, but the one thing I've learned about this event is that it's very inconsistent. There are certain times I could face different spawns of enemies, I will not get anything whatsoever. Then all of a sudden 3 or 4 of these rounds in a row, I get keys nonstop, bounties nonstop. So again, my friends, just be consistent and I promise you at one point it'll work out. What the ever-loving hell is going outside my office door right now? I mean, look, here's the thing. Most of you know I record videos when I can. You know, I've got a full-time job and family and obviously dogs and all that stuff, so I can't stop life to record sometimes, and that's what you're hearing in the background. Anyway, once you finally get a bounty to drop, what you're going to do is open up your map, go over to Downtown East, scroll over to Bounties, you will see the Krampus bounty on there. And remember, the entire point of this farm is to go to the bounty location. You're going to take out the first 2 rounds of enemies. Once you've done that, you're going to fast travel back to a safe house or the base of ops. Once that happens, you will see a clear indication on screen. It will say that the bounty target has been lost. You will open up your map and rinse and repeat that method as many times in a row as you like, because to be very clear, my friends, this is the fastest way to earn keys in this winter event. And if you want to get to the very end and face Krampus, you can, but remember, if you do take him out, you will get a key guaranteed, but you will lose that bounty, and the whole point is to not lose the bounty and not need to farm for them non-stop, so you can actually farm for the keys. Hope this helped you out, my friends, and as always, questions, comments, or feedback, please let me know, and I'll do my best to get back to you as quick as I can. On that note, I'm going to start to wrap this thing up. However, as always, I want to take a moment and thank you all for your incredible continued support. Happy New Year, everybody. We have a lot of stuff to look forward to this year. I cannot thank you enough for everything. Please let me know of any other questions you have I did not address. Thank you once again for the privilege of your time, and as I mention at the end of every one of these, take care of yourselves, be kind to each other, and we'll talk to you soon. Thanks again, everyone.